Congratulations, Bill, on your induction into the Mountain Home Education Foundation's Hall of Honor. It's a great honor and one you're very worthy of in recognition of your years of service to the Mountain Home Public Schools. As I thought about what I would say today, I kept going back to that first time that we sat down, you and Donna and I sat down in the Mountaineer restaurant and talked about our goals for the Mountain Home Band program, what we would like to see accomplished. I don't know that we got all of them, but we made a noticeable difference in all of them. Little did we know that that meeting would be the beginning of a 28-year trip. And it had a lot of twists and turns in it, but it was always fun. Speaking of trips, we spent some time in that equipment truck. Trips to Siloam Springs, Carthage, Gatlinburg, to name a few. We solved a lot of the world's problems on those late night returns. I can't remember what the solutions were, but I'm sure they were good. The thing that stands out most to me in your career in Mountain Home is the rapport that you established with your students. And it lasted all through their high school years and college years and even beyond. They've always known that they had a friend in you and had your support. That's been terribly important in their lives. One of the best things that happened when you came to Mountain Home was that you brought Donna with you. Her work with the elementary school students, the foundation they got, the solid basics of music, and an excitement about music led to much of their success in the upper grades. Again, congratulations on tonight's honor. I hope you have a long and healthy retirement and enjoy that new grandbaby.
Bill Maxwell, congratulations on being inducted into the Hall of Honor with the Mountain Home Education Foundation. I have to tell you, it's a privilege for me to be able to bring forth some of the great things that you have done in your educational career. Thank you for always being there for students, building those deep, meaningful relationships, and always believing in them. You've truly made a difference in so many students' lives. Congratulations again for being inducted into the Hall of Honor with the Mountain Home Education Foundation.
Bill Maxwell taught at Mountain Home Junior High for 39 years. I taught there for 25 years and got to know him really well. Not only did he have 8th and 9th grade students at the junior high, he drove to the middle school every day and taught 6th and 7th grade students how to play their instruments. Teachers, regular teachers, have trouble even with 25 to 30 students in a classroom at times. I couldn't imagine having 60 to 65 students each class period and trying to teach them how to play their instrument, then teaching them individually how to work with the other students and make beautiful music. Not only that, he had to teach them how to march. In 6th grade, he agreed to take a blind student, first time ever, and he had them through 9th grade. He taught that student how to hold his instrument with one hand and then read his music in Braille with the other hand. To me, this was just amazing. Not only that, he taught him to march with the band. It's just so hard to share so many things about Bill with you because he did so many things. And he was amazing because he truly cared for each one of his students. I think, personally, that one reason Robert Nelson had so many great bands over the years was the preparation that they received at junior high. My son decided at the end of 5th grade that he wanted to take 6th grade band. I was really thrilled because I knew it would be a great group for him to be a part of, and I knew that Bill Maxwell would be a wonderful role model for him.
I'm excited to introduce to you my friend, mentor, and teacher, Mr. Bill Maxwell. I first met Mr. Maxwell in 1974 when he arrived in Mountain Home as our new junior high band director, and I was an 8th grade clarinet player. This was an exciting time in our band program as we now had 2 band directors and got to learn from each of them throughout our junior high and high school band careers. Mr. Maxwell was always a great teacher and encourager, and generally he made music and band fun, especially because of his laid-back attitude. Of course, there were those times when the percussion section decided to do things their own way, or when a few of us did a little bit too much chattering between songs. But overall, we had a great time. I reconnected with Mr. Maxwell several years later when I returned to Mountain Home and my daughter was a French horn player in the Pinkston Middle School band. Later, when Claire was in 8th grade, she came home one day telling me that she wanted to stay after school to practice with Mr. Maxwell to prepare for all-region tryouts. And I remember saying to her, "He stays after school to practice with you? Why would he do that?" And I remember clearly her saying, "He just does that, Mom. He wants us to be good." Mr. Maxwell retired as Claire's class finished 9th grade. So I was in his first class in 1974, and Claire was in his final class in 2013. Even since retirement, Mr. Maxwell continues to be a part of the band program for many of our students. He continues to give private lessons at his home, always giving our students the best. He travels to many performances that our students are a part of, whether it be at all-region, all-state, camp concerts, and at the university level, like at the University of Arkansas. He goes because he loves to follow our students' careers. He encourages them as they continue their music careers, and probably because he still enjoys the music. I can't imagine another person who deserves this honor more than Mr. Maxwell because of how he's influenced the students in the Mountain Home Public School system. Thank you so much, and congratulations, Mr. Maxwell.